Can you link it? Can you link it? Did they rework Udyr again?
No, this is
Can you link
this
it?
is the big rework that was supposed to be coming.
Oh. Did they rework Udyr again?
Oops.
Huh? Oh, that's fine.
Are you not gonna join them on their channel?
Alright.
Okie dokie.
Did anybody else make the mistake of trying to go to Recraft or Legendary with new stat priorities this week and then realize you don't have any Soul Centers?
What? Take soul tenders?
I have some.
Well, you can break down. You can turn your cosmic essence into soul cinders, and you can buy that item that gives you what you need to make a legendary. If you got a lot of cosmic flux.
Yeah, that's what I ended up doing. I was just funny because I went the whole way there and I was like, oh shit.
I haven't, right? Because you haven't done Torghast in a while, huh?
Or you can just be sitting on like 15,000 like I am.
You can break your old ones down too if you really don't like. You can break the old ones down, get the stuff back out of them.
I don't do LFR very often, but I did LFR on this guy today and got two pieces of gear, and they were both trinkets.
Well, that's good because you can upgrade those if you don't get them again.
Only one I wanted was the heraldry.
I did the guild run on Tuesday for normal, and I got the robes off to some Legion Generals, only to find out that currently they're bugged with the catalyst, and I couldn't upgrade them to tier.
Oof.
Luckily, I got a Mythic Plus chest that was also 285 there that I was able to transfer.
I think night one I got a chest piece on my hunter, and immediately, I hearthed out immediately.
Always best to take a flyer before people start asking for stuff.
How do you do loot? And
Yeah,
your
personal.
Okay. It's like, yeah, we have a loot council and everything. You're gonna have to give up everything you can.
That sounds painful.
It is.
Already.
Oh, you're inside. I was just sitting outside.
Is Mutt coming this evening, or is she out?
No, she's in Detroit.
Gotcha. Fighting her own raid, huh? So we'll have
across the whole damn country. Your mom.
Oh.
Did you see that tell I sent you, Poultice?
What's that?
Did you see the tell I sent you?
Yeah. What covenant do you want me to be? Which covenant do you like?
I can play 3 out of the 4, so it's
Gotcha.
whatever works for your raid comp best.
Check.
Yeah, it's been a couple minutes since I've done this in Heroic.
What is our next target?
You be followed.
Our other holy paladin looks like he was doing necro. I don't know if that's best or not.
It does work best with our 4 set.
I'll drop a cauldron.
Bolt, do you need me to tank tonight?
Who was that? I'm sorry.
That's demonics.
Yes, yes.
Alright, I'm
Yes.
gonna hearth out and go switch covenants real quick.
I haven't done Necro in a while, but I'll give it a whirl.
I think we have hunters well represented tonight.
I like
Need more hunters.
BM too.
Should have seen the Sanctum run.
There were like 30 of us.
Behold. I
It's
think
like
I
two
was
groups
one
of
of.
three.
I think I was one of 3 that were not hunters in that run.
And add all of that, we only got 2 bows.
Yeah, next week is gonna be just insane. With
Dimly and
with
Faye both
Faded.
got him. So our team got both of them.
Oh, really?
Yay!
Yep.
Yep.
Fireforge representing.
You guys are able to use a token for it now, right? If was it if you had it before
Upgrade or
before?
something. You can
Yeah.
upgrade
Yeah.
it.
It's just for the upgrades, yeah.
But it'll just be
Basically-
normal, right? The token will just give you a normal.
No, so basically all these bosses in Heroic drop a token, and once you get 20 of them, you can upgrade an item to Heroic level. Same thing for Mythic.
Okay.
Are the tokens raid specific, or can you cross raid upgrade?
Those right there.
They're cross raid.
Yeah, it's anything that says faded on it.
Gotcha. That's good.
So you need to first change your bow to the faded bow, right? I don't know.
Yeah, it has to have been dropped in the faded raid for you to do it.
I'll get a 304 out of the vault next week. It won't matter.
Is it something you can drop in the vault?
Weapons, yes.
The
Not the Sylvanas bow,
Sylvanas
but
bow
weapons
will
in
not.
general. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say,
I
I don't think that could.
Can I get a summon,
That's
please?
like the only thing that doesn't drop in vault.
It's all because it's legendary status.
that plus Sigil, Stone Guardian, and Mecha Gun Rings. It's gonna be pretty crazy with Hunter's patch.
I am not looking forward to those mech rings.
Essentially,
No, the bow won't drop in LFR.
yeah. If it was whatever difficulty it dropped back when it was current, I believe is when that's where it'll drop again. Because I don't think it dropped in L4 before.
I already got a Mecha Gun Ring. I got lucky. And I wish I could say it was a It was a Junkyard Ring, and those are... Junkyard will be easy to farm, but Workshop's a pain in the butt.
Alrighty, I think I got everyone invite who we had chatted with about. Appreciate y'all coming tonight for our first raid for Fireforge. I know some of you have done this content before or already this week, so feel free to share tips and tricks as you feel necessary. Dimly, our hunter, will be our raid leader tonight. So, Dimly, introduce yourself and take it from here.
Hi. Hi, everybody. So, if anybody has any thoughts or changes about what I'm going to say, please let me know. But we'll start off with Shriekwing, of course. So, main thing with him is avoiding interacting with his abilities. So, the first thing he does is that ear-splitting shriek. And when he does that, we should hide behind the pillars, because if we get hit by that, it'll leave blood puddle, and eventually the whole place will fill up with blood puddles, so we don't want that. He does blind swipe, and so we want the melee behind him and the range 12 yards away to prevent getting hit by that, because again, we don't want extraneous damage. If he puts echolocation on you, you get targeted with the red arrow. Got to move to the walls so you don't drop the blood in the middle. Again, we want to keep the center clear to facilitate the fight. And once you're over there with your red arrow, a gargoyle will sweep down, hit you, and drop blood on the floor. And the tanks just need to tank swap each exsanguinating bite. And there's a wave of blood that just needs a healing cooldown. When he does echoing shriek, I'll let you guys kill this crap. When he does echoing screech, there's white circles that fly around the room, and you need to not get hit by those, or else you get hit by a gargoyle and more blood on the floor. And then remember, he does the prowl, where he walks around the room, and you have to stay away from him, because if you get near him, he will kill you. And once he gets finished with his prowl, we go back to phase 1 and rinse and repeat. That's basically the deal.
Stoneskin. Granite Wings. Stoneskin. Granite Wings.
So we can probably tank him up where he starts, unless tanks have other ideas.
What was the heroic mechanic again?
I think it's the
L1.
There's the echolocation. I think that doesn't occur until you get to heroic, right?
No, he's asking about the fated mechanic. This is the
Oh,
one. where you
the
just
fated
go-
mechanic is Creation Spark. I'm sorry. Fated mechanic on this one is Creation Spark. So, I believe that one is
You dispel it, and then
it charges a player, inflicts a little damage, and remove it. It jettisons Creation Sparks, and you can soak them to get the buff. So, puts little circles on the ground. Basically, you have to pick it up, I believe.
So generally stacking is best for that step one.
I think so, yeah. So that way you have a good chance of being able to pick up the
marked first to stack up here by the right pillar.
Yeah, are we doing by pillars, or where are we putting her?
And we'll run over here and hide behind the left pillar.
Okay. So you want to start on the right pillar, is what you're saying?
Yeah, above it for the ranged. Oh, no. Oh, in front of it. On the other side.
Yeah, so.
Oh, you
how
mean where
we
we're
did
going to
it-
start? Okay.
Yeah, so how we did it is basically range stood here, melee stood behind, basically in between Shriekwing and the boss, and then like myself and Bolt will be on the other side. Melee will use the pillar on the right, on the left, that first pillar, and range will use this pillar to hide for Shriek. That's what we did. I don't know if that's what you guys want to do.
Yeah, we
Sounds
used to
good.
just. I don't know if you guys ever remember, but we used to just stack here, run across, hide here.
Yep, it was simple.
Yeah, also if we're stacked in a line, it'll bait the echolocation to go kind of in one line. Or sorry, the screech. The screech.
Yeah, because the one she shoots out goes behind her.
Yeah.
Until they okay.
So everybody wants to run across.
So, I think that was a mispull. But we'll just go with it.
Wave of blood.
Oh, I didn't mean to taunt. Sorry, dude.
Blind swipe. Echoing screech.
Everybody should bait the feet behind.
Wave of blood.
Oh shit.
Ear-splitting shriek.
Hide, hide.
Wave of blood. Blind swipe. Echoing screech. Wave of blood. Sanguine eye-splitting shriek.
Yeah.
You sure?
Sanguine Igor.
Yep.
Blood shroud.
Get away from him.
Gotta hide again.
Hide, hide, hide.
You don't do any damage to her right now.
Echoing sonar.
Nope.
Your entire job is to dodge the red circle underneath her and the circles that are spawning around the room. Stay LOS of her the entire time.
Ear-splitting shriek. Sanguine Igor. Sanguine Igor. Ear-splitting shriek.
You got hit.
Sanguine Igor. Sanguine Igor. Ear-splitting shriek. Sanguine
Where do you
Igor.
want it, Bolt? Right here?
Yeah.
Wave of blood. Blind swipe. Echoing screech. Wave of blood. Ear-splitting shriek. Sanguine Igor.
Flip her on the other side, Bolt. No one can get in there.
Sanguine Igor.
You thinking by blue?
Blind swipe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or
We
Wave
just
of
have
blood.
half this room covered.
Echoing screech.
Hide.
You can't tank the ones up.
Sanguine Igor. Wave of blood. Ear-splitting shriek.
Hide.
Sanguine Igor. Sanguine Igor. Sanguine Igor. Blood shroud. Sanguine Igor.
Stay away from the boss. AoE damage.
Echoing sonar. Ear-splitting shriek. Sanguine Igor. Sanguine Igor. Ear-splitting shriek. Ear-splitting shriek. Sanguine Igor. Wave of blood.
Well, not bad for a miss pull.
Just how I remember it, right?
There is a passage beyond the kennels that leads down into the castle's underpinnings. From there, we
Dang, that
can
was a
reach
big
the
cloak
animal
upgrade.
stores and stem the flow into the maw.
If we are to have any chance against Denathrius, we must deprive him of his most prized possessions. I know the path we must take to reach them.
Maybe still get his summons back. She's in the ropes or something real quick.
Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare.
I need to target something first.
Restore stone. Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare. Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare. Restore stone. Mastercraft
Guys, if you can come up the
Gamesman's
stairs instead of standing
Mastercraft
out of the doorway,
Gamesman's
that'd be
Snare.
super helpful.
Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare. Restore stone. Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare. Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare. Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare. Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare. Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare.
Could one of you warlocks put a summoning portal, please? Thank you.
Wait, we have warlocks?
The kennels house the master's hunters.
Yeah, they're hidden with all the hunters.
That is a lot of hunters.
Master's cruelty. So we can advance to the lower levels of the castle.
Ground smash. Enrage. Ground smash.
Looks like we have a
Restore
little bit of
stone.
trash.
Enrage.
I do not have a target.
Ground smash.
Hey, Pet Detective, when you cleared this before, how was your luck with BOEs?
We got 2.
I did it before, and we got like a ton of BOEs. It's like
Can I
one
have some
trash
help
bag.
summoning? So summoning back here.
But I bought BOEs for this guy off the auction house and spent about 250k. I sniped them all for super cheap.
Hey, can we get some lock cookies, please? Thank you.
Okay, so we got Altamore now. There's going to be a reconfiguration emitter here, or more than one, I guess. And when we kill it, we get a bonus. I guess we just kill them as they come up. So that's the only new thing here versus the old mechanics. So the spread shot, so that he throws around, and we just have to loosely spread so we don't pick up a lot of damage. There's that Sin Seeker, which is the 3 arrows that come out from him. And, you know, just try not to get in the way of the arrow. The arrow will move according to where the person is, so those people can't avoid it, but try to move it in such a fashion that you're not going to hit everybody else. You can, when you get hit, you get a dot. You can defenses or immune it. And the dogs we can pretty much stack with the boss so we can cleave them. First one was Margor, which has the jagged claw that requires a tank swap, and a vicious lunge that stacks and applies a dot. Basically, when you're targeted with the vicious lunge, you get a red swirly around you. You have to try to get to other people and stack. So that's Margor. It's the first dog, one that's out there now. Then Barghast is the second dog that'll come out once we kill Margor. The tank gets their soul ripped out, and there's a ad that will spawn when that happens. That ad needs to be healed up. Once the ad is healed up, it will despawn. The amount of healing needed on the ad is dependent on the tank's health. So the higher the tank's health, the easier it is to heal the ad to full. So we should try to keep the tanks topped up if we can. Also on Barghast, we'll summon shades of Barghast. Those are the ghosts that come out. We should CC those, because if they are CC'd, they gradually stack destabilize. It makes them easier to kill. So the longer we keep them CC'd, the better. We should stun them if they're not CC'd, because they cast nasty things. And finally, Hercutis. Basically, Hercutis is the one that gains a buff as it melees the tank, and then will lose the buff with movement. So tanks, I'm sure, know when they want to move them, but you got to kite them to get the buff off, or else they do more damage to the tanks. Petrifying Howl is a yellow circle. You move out when you get that on you. And I think that pretty much covers Altamore.
Alrighty. We have
That sounds good. So let's put some markers down.
Come out the left and right. Yeah.
Like there, as do we put them like far apart, like left and right?
We would put Barghast here.
Okay.
Barghast would go here, and then when it does its split, they should just fall to the right and to the left of Barghast.
Okay.
And then the tank will stay here until their shade comes out.
The shades come from that left corner where you have the blue and the right corner up above us.
So the shades, they split from the
They split from the dog.
Okay, so if you're going to tank them over where you said in between blue and green, then one will go to green, one will go to blue, and we can CC both of them, right?
Yeah, it will likely be further up. Like the ad will likely spawn like here.
Wherever he's tanking them, it'll spawn there.
Okay, so to either side. So it'll be a little in front of green, a little in front of blue.
Yeah. And so like the boss will, when the tank jumps out, the Altamar will stay here, and Barghast will just go to the wall.
Don't dot that. Don't. We have to let them get to stack 20, and so people have to be very careful not to dot them.
That's why
Try
when
and CC,
when Barghast goes out, no one touches Barghast. The only person who touches the Barghast is the tank that has him. Your damage will be funneled into Altamar until Barghast comes back.
All right. And they do share damage, so.
Probably on Hecutus.
Barghast.
Okay, yeah, the last one. On Barghast? Here on Barghast?
Should be,
okay.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, here on Barghast then.
Which one do you want first?
I'll take Margor.
Okay.
Spread shot.
Don't kill that emitter yet.
I got Barghast.
Spread shot.
Or Margor. Yeah.
Yep.
That way you can grab Barghast when he comes out.
Yep.
Alright. I got Altamar.
Spread shot.
Keep separated right away,
Nope.
right?
Nope. Only until the shade. We need to move him for the shades.
Gotcha.
Wait, 5 seconds.
Devour
You
soul.
move before the shade.
You're gonna want to move him out.
Shades of Barghast.
You think he already ate it?
Yeah, he definitely already ate it. And we're too close. I gotta move. Alright, you can bring him back. Can we...
Spread shot.
Alright, we're gonna have to kill
Devour
Green.
soul.
Green just keeps getting broken. Funnel all your damage into Green, guys.
Spread shot.
And keep it interrupted.
Spread shot.
You have to go kill Moon.
Yep, I'm dead.
I would say if you're not
Heal the soul, heal the soul.
Demonic, I would just keep Barghast away from the boss the whole time. Because the Ripped Soul is just spawning right on top of Altamar. It's buffing.
Yeah, we didn't move. We just didn't move him.
And the emitters actually need to die pretty quick because unless someone's interrupting them, they're going to cause a lot of damage.
Yeah, you have to interrupt it and you have to kill it.
Soul.
You get it to 5 stacks, then you do it so that you have maximum power from it. If you kill it right away, you get like half power.
Then you need to assign someone to constantly have it interrupted or it's going to kill us.
We were doing not a bad job. It's the dogs that got out of control and everything else.
Well, think that the ads spawned right on top of us, so it was kind of hard. They were already dotted by the time that happened. That's why the CC was...
Yeah, like right off the bat, that was the case. But after we got to boss reposition, they were like a mile away. The tanks kind of handled that pretty well.
You want me to play Barghast Tank?
Yeah, I mean,
since
somewhat coming back to me.
I can just fidget myself around the room.
Yeah.
It should be Demonic that does the Barghast tank. If anything goes wrong and you start like Holy Shield responding, then they're going to break all of those crowd controls and there's nothing anybody can do to stop it.
Yeah.
It'll just become a vicious cycle.
Yeah, normally they let the monks or the demon hunters do it because they can get away quickly.
And can we put them here?
Square?
No, it's star. The boss.
Yep.
I'll grab Margor first then.
5, 4,
Copy that.
3, 2, 1.
Spread shot.
And you guys want me to keep Barghast out the entire time?
Until the second shade, then you can bring it back. We've got a lot of time after the second shade comes out.
Spread shot.
Just make sure you're moving out for Rixel also, because that was doing a lot.
Well, yeah, as long as he's out, it'll walk to the boss, and so if I'm out of the way, I'll be alright.
Careful about your orientation with Barghast too. Try to point
I know.
it me every time.
I know.
Spread
I'm
shot.
glad. I just need to know.
Kill the shade.
Shades of Barghast.
They're up.
One's loose.
Somebody's breaking it.
And now it's behind me.
Spread shot.
You guys are gonna have to kill those dogs.
Moon's at
Got
18
20
energy.
stacks already.
Spread shot.
Moon's free cast.
Ripsol's coming again.
We gotta get everything on top of those sets.
I'm coming.
Shades of Barghest.
The other two dogs are just free.
No, they were all over 20 stacks and we kept breaking them.
That was
Okay,
this holy shield.
when Barghest is out of the raid, when it's away from Altamar, do not touch him. Leave him alone. Don't look at him. He doesn't exist to you.
Can I suggest once you have the Ripsols on blue and green, just take Barghest to the other side of the room?
Well, see, what we do is we delete, like, after that Ripsol happens, Barghest and the tank that just got Ripsoled go back on top of him. We don't keep him out the whole time.
Well, you can do that too. We just don't have a Death Knight or anything to bring the dogs in, so when we are going to hard switch to the dogs, we should probably bring Altamar over there so that Melee can...
Yeah, Altamar's got to go.
But the next set of dogs could go on the opposite side of the room if the first set's still going to be up.
In a perfect world, we don't get the second set of dogs.
How close is he to dying before that?
You guys are
It'll
listening
be
in that
closer
phase?
if we stack.
Yeah, I hear
And
it.
I think we needed the lust sooner too.
I'll do it sooner. I know when it's
Probably
supposed to happen.
after you drop the first set of Rip Souls or whatever, if you bring him back to the boss, then you lust.
And how many stacks do you want to kill them?
Any number above 15, anything below that number, you're going to have a bitch of a time chewing through the damage.
I don't think you hero after the first rip, or after the second rip.
You do. You stack everything together right on top before the second set of Barghest shades pops up, and you kill him and hope it sticks.
Just tell us when to lust, Dimly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread shot.
Would also help if I had my other 291 legendary.
This boat has your
Spread shot.
Bring that in.
No.
I used turtle.
Spread shot. Spread shot.
Hero.
Shades of
After that
Barghest.
soul gets filled up, I'm coming.
Getting CCs out on those?
CCs.
This boat has your
Spread shot.
Somebody's
Oh, I didn't
got
get
a
fucking
holy
far
shit
enough
or
out.
something shooting.
Devour soul. Spread shot.
You guys need to go kill those dogs.
Triangle's at 18 stacks.
Yeah, someone kept breaking it open.
Spread shot.
And I'm gonna need 2 hunters to trap the ones that are gonna spawn now.
Shades of Barghest.
30 stacks.
Trap the other 2.
Spread shot.
We're gonna have to kill the other 2
15
shades.
stacks on triangle.
On which one?
15 on triangle.
I'm going to triangle now. Keep it interrupted though. And then we'll jump to moon. Alright, I'm backing Hecutus up to moon. You gotta come with us, Bolt.
Petrifying hell.
Okay.
Stone shards. Spread shot.
Can you lose your stack, you shithead? I'm bringing...
Spread shot.
What's his face to stack?
The circle's out.
Get that circle out, guys. Whatever's under... Sorry, I took the most direct route out. What's behind us?
Spread shot. Stone shards. Spread shot. Spread shot. Spread shot.
I don't know if somebody can innovate me.
Spread shot. Spread shot.
Bolt, I'm gonna go buy my 291 legendary tank legendary real quick, okay?
Sure, that's Boogie. Look at you.
The way ahead will be fraught with danger, but we must reach those anima stores.
Balthus was so far away from them. How was he breaking them so much? Holy shit.
Was I breaking them?
Yeah, holy shield.
Like, I wasn't even close to those ads until
what
we
I'm
were
saying.
full to stack.
This is why we can't have nice things, Bolt.
I guess not.
I didn't realize the Holy Shield was that far of a range.
I didn't think it was.
Normally it doesn't, but there's a bug on that fight.
Fantastic. Just so we need more bugs.
Hey,
The hunters have a bug on it too. If they put their trap down, if they target that shadow, it'll auto shot it.
Sometimes.
Oh, nice.
They were supposed
great.
to fix that, but they didn't.
I guess I didn't do much testing on PTR on this.
Didn't have time.
I think it was
We gotta
like
get
literally like
expansion out by the end of the year.
there's literally like 3 devs that worked on this whole patch.
Dispatch this creature, or it grows stronger.
What the fuck? Why is this so expensive? God damn it.
Inflation.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Because everybody's thinking the same thing.
Well, I just didn't have it, because Balt told me I wasn't taking, so I didn't make the legendary anymore. It's okay, it was only 25k.
Well, that's about normal for a 291.
I spent more than that on 3 items last night.
Soon that will go down because of other items being better than legendaries.
Alright, you need 2,500 soul ash, right? Or soul cinders?
2,000. Oh,
Devil, I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
5160. No, 5160 ash, 1650
Okay.
cinders, 2000 cosmic dust.
I got enough.
And you now control. Now you can now transfer soul cinders. No, not soul cinders. Cosmic flux too.
Right, you can do that too. Okay, so we got Hungering Destroyer. He has a protoform barrier for his special ability here, or whatever. So there's a barrier that we remove. I guess it's on this thing that manifests as an attackable enemy, and we have to kill that, and the barrier explodes. I'm not really sure how this one works. If someone can tell me how this thing works, I'd be happy to listen to
So
you.
you kill the barrier, and depending on how much health, like if you don't kill it fast enough, whatever's left, the barrier goes back with that. So you just kill the barrier.
Okay, just kill the
Barrier has
barrier
an
and we get
extra
a
no health.
buff.
It spawns right beside him, and you'll be fine.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so first thing is the gluttonous miasma. That's the thing where some of us will get this debuff, and we will be immune to healing, but we can stack around other people and spread the healing from them. So we'll need, 3 places to do that in? Is that where we would usually do that? I believe, anyway.
In
4?
Rogue, you can stack.
Okay.
3.
3?
You got 4 last night.
How big was
With
the
this size right here.
Okay.
I think it's like we only get the 4th some of the time.
No, if your group is big enough, like if it's a 30-man, you will get the 4th one.
We got 40. We got 40 every time. Or we got 4 every time.
Okay, so I should put another. I guess I'll move these a little bit differently. Then we'll give a 4th stack point. Like put that one there, maybe, and there. Does that look good? So we'd have the boss in the center, and we would be moving around between these things. If you're in the same stack point with another person with gluttonous miasma, move to another stack point so we spread them out. I guess group 1 can go to blue, group 2 can go to purple, group 3 can go to orange, and group 4 can go to green. And Pager and Zenshi can go wherever they want. They're like free agents or something. Oh, okay. All right. So so let's go Pager and Zenshi go with group 1. I see what you're saying. Okay, good move. Okay. And then there's volatile ejection. So if you get volatile ejection on you, move to a spot in between these stack points so that the volatile ejection only hits you. With expunge, those are those blue circles that everyone will get. You move out. The size of those blue circles is dependent on missing health, so try to get everybody healed up so the circles are smaller. It'll leave an orb, so we want those moved out as far as possible. If there gets to be a lot of them or they're in the way, we got plenty of hunters, so we should be able to turtle and take them away. Consume is when the boss pulls everybody in. It's a big blue circle on the boss. He leeches your health, and the further away you are, the less leech you get. There's a Overwhelm, which is a tank swap each time he does that ability, and Desolate is just raid-wide damage, so that's the deal.
Can I say that we do not have to separate like that?
Okay.
We need to just overlap the circles. Just don't stack them straight up on top of each other. And then make sure that we all help soak them. And then anyone that gets the beams go out to the left or the right of the boss. Take them away from the group.
Yeah, I just split the group in half. I put group, like for us, I put group 1 and 3 on the left, 2 and 4 on the right, and then just overlap the circles and have people pile in when they needed to.
So you think we only need 2 stack points? Is that what you're trying to say?
I think you only need 2.
Okay. And just directly right and left?
Yeah. And then if green gets 2, if green has 3, one of those people goes to blue. And if blue gets 3, one of those people goes to green.
When we run, we just run back here, where we're standing right now, and help soak the circles before we go back.
Because on Heroic, the damage from the circles are very minimal. The healers should be able to keep us up.
Yeah. It's good practice, though, right? For Mythic?
Well, yeah, it's practice for Mythic.
You just don't want to leave the people stranded with the circles that are.
Yeah.
We've already ran away from the guy back here. So be sure to help soak them before we run back.
You taking it first,
5,
Bolt?
4,
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Bring the circles in. Think of the Olympic circle sign.
You want to move that in on top of people.
Except the person who gets miasma.
Not on the
Barrier.
marks.
Desolate.
Healers can help.
Expunge.
Run away. Get out to the edge.
Spread them.
Bolt, you can hit your bubble.
Usually want to stack with. Somebody got expunge here.
Desolate. Expunge.
Sponge, move away from everybody. Close to the edge, the better.
Yourself.
Consume.
Run away.
Oh shit.
Beam on me.
Don't take the beam towards the tanks, guys.
Yeah.
That would be super solid. I'm gonna back up, Bolt,
Desolate.
to get us less appetizing.
Gluttonous miasma. Expunge.
Sponge, move out.
Desolate. Expunge.
Sponge, move out.
Gluttonous miasma.
Let's clear some of this crap.
Try not to take your stuff to the door, guys, either.
Run out.
Like, we're all kind of trapped behind these walls.
Where do we use hero?
Should have been on
You
both.
should have already.
Well, we'll do it now. There we go.
Hold on, let me get in place first. He's angry at me.
Desolate. Expunge.
Sponge, get out.
Gluttonous miasma. Desolate. Expunge.
Run away. Get out. Sponge.
Grats.
Did anyone get the weapon thing?
Enemies.
Got mail out the butt though.
I know a passage that leads back to the antechamber.
If I didn't know better, I'd swear I got loot.
I can give away most of my loot.
Got confounding antique ciphers.
Are you sure? Because it's two. It's pretty high. It's not.
Yeah, I'm pretty much full to 91 already.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, I've been pushing Mythic Plus a lot today.
Bottled anima.
Yeah, I need like 2 more dungeons.
Bottled anima.
For the 11th upgrade.
Bottled anima.
KSM's 2K or 25 now?
2K.
2K.
Bottled
This is
anima.
only eight
Yeah.
dungeons.
If there's a hero, I'll have it next week.
Bottled
I
anima.
believe it.
Yeah, after this I get to run an 18 up.
Have fun with that
Or,
one.
sorry, 18 lower.
I was gonna say.
I think you still have to get to 3. Is it 3K or 2,500 you consider for Hall of Fame?
Go through the door.
Okay, Lady Enerva Darkvein. She's the one with the anima containers. So, basically, she's going to focus on the different anima containers, and as she focuses on each one of them, she empowers certain of her abilities. And we've got to interact with the containers so that we get them to not fill up completely. If they fill up completely, we are going to die. So while she's at 100% to 75, she'll be on number 1, which marked already green. Number 2 from 75 to 50, it's blue. Then she'll go over to the other side for 50 to 25, and then finally 25 to 0 on the yellow or star. So basically, we have to just manage her and take down the anima containers after she tries to fill them. She fills them more dramatically when she's focused on them, but they will slowly rise. And we want to keep them at a minimum. Basically, our abilities are all the same, just whether they're empowered or not. So the tanks have to swap each cast of exposed desires. Then when she's focused on when she's on the first, she's focused most on the first anima container. There's I guess we'll just assume that we can get through that without too much difficulty. I won't, just gets worse if the tank is full more than 33 or 66%. If she's the second container, will give you little red circles that are soaked by a single player. They have to be soaked or else we get raid-wide damage. If we're above 33%, it'll leave a pool even after it gets soaked. And if it is above 66%, it'll bounce and need 2 soaks. The other thing is everyone's favorite lines between the 2 players. Those have to, between 3 players, and they need to be moved in such a way to intersect the orbs so that the orbs get destroyed by all of the orbs being intersected by lines at the same time. And the other thing is that the 4th anima container is the one that governs the players getting marked with a circle that you have to bring in to the boss, because the boss will then spawn an ad. So it can spawn the big conjured manifestation, and it can spawn harnessed specters. So we basically have to DPS those down as soon as they come out. And if on the last one, if she's above 33% energy in that tank, you're going to get rooted if you get targeted with that. So you want to be close to the tank during that phase when that is above 33%, because you won't be able to move the add-in for the tank to pick up. Spawns 2 ads, Boogie, and we kill the small one first? Okay, yeah. Sounds good.
And if you get targeted and we happen to be at 66%, which I doubt we will, if you Night Fate blink or blink, you can move.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You just can't walk.
Aha. Okay. Gotcha.
You want to make sure you get the ad circles up by the boss.
Yeah, up by the boss, but not really overlapping the tank, I believe, right?
Right.
We made adjacent, but not overlapping. And that's what I got to say. Anybody want to add anything?
Where are we taking them, and where are we putting the ads?
Are you going to tank the boss up there in the front, or where do you want to tank her?
That's where you always take her. Where she's at.
I think she always gets tanked in the front there.
The only thing is the healers. You want to pull the boss up a little bit to the corner or the front there, so the healers can reach him.
Yeah, where the first square is, like at the tip of it on the other side. That should be.
I usually put it right there.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, that's where the ad will go.
And then the ad, no, that's where
Oh,
she goes,
plus-
and then the
okay.
ads will go subsequently on the side.
Okay.
And to this side.
Put them up on the patio.
If you just put them right there, it's fine. It's fine. We won't
Okay.
have to move.
And when do you suggest we hero?
On the third one, on the
Third
third
one?
canister.
Third, when the third canister
As
is
soon as-
active?
As soon as the third canister gets active, you hit lust.
Okay.
You want to get out of that canister phase as fast as possible.
Gotcha.
You would have put some
So-
range assigned to the
Yeah.
right and left side.
So I can handle green. Who else wants to volunteer to handle the canisters?
So you should handle green and blue, and then assign
Okay,
somebody to
sounds good.
to circle and star.
Who wants to do circle and star?
I
can do it.
Okay.
Normally, our hunters will do it just because they can move and attack.
And my plan is to start draining the canisters as soon as she unfocuses them, basically. After she's focused that canister and it becomes drainable is when we'll drain it.
Well,
Yes? No?
no. So basically, what
Okay.
you want to do is basically like green is going to fill up. Green's going to fill up because she's going to focus it, but this blue one is going to do it as well.
Okay.
And so before this starts, before she finishes this, you want to click this so that
Okay.
it's draining, so that when she hits it, it's as close to zero as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to get
And the same thing on the other side is so that once circle and star are going to keep going, and so at some point, like you can click circle and star, you can probably click all three of them at the same time in the beginning, and it's fine. But you want to make sure that when she
Because they
goes
do
to focus
do
it-
raid-wide damage when we're draining them, right?
yes,
Yeah.
you want to make sure that when she goes to focus it, that it is as close to empty as possible.
Okay.
Because she'll fill it up quickly.
Okay. So as soon as she starts focusing blue, I'm going to ask for orange to be drained. And I'm going to start with blue, draining blue. And then I will move back and drain green. And we can drain green and orange simultaneously so that it's not too full. Does that sound reasonable?
Yep.
Remember not to stand in the red triangle circles that are made. People are doing the beam. Don't
Right,
stand
right.
inside.
Don't stand inside it. Right. Sounds good.
This is the one where you get a player's going to get dispelled, and you got to catch it.
We'll have more things to catch
Okay.
in the fight.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Focus anima.
Back her up. Well, yep. Do you want to taunt it too, or?
Body
Yeah.
anima.
Okay.
Go ahead and drain orange.
Shared cognition. Focus anima.
Okay, she's targeted number 2.
Oh, I got the buff. Let's go.
Not more than
Bottled
one.
anima.
You can do more than one. It's just
But they all
heroic.
take damage. So.
Doesn't matter.
I missed on it.
matter.
Sorry.
Oh, I got him back. You can do more than one.
that close to the ball.
Is there a debuff on this to do it though?
Bring the boss to the little one.
Yeah, move it.
Bottled enema.
Okay.
Watch your feet.
Bottled enema. Lingering enema.
You're gonna want to go ahead.
Go ahead and drain orange. No, drain yellow now.
You're gonna want to drain green.
We need more people to drain it, unfortunately.
Nah, this is just basically where the two people who are draining, that's their damage is gonna be lower.
Bottled enema.
Age your turn. You need to go to your ball.
Lost, guys.
There's a ball back here. Someone needs to move back here. Who's got
I
a
need someone to come drain
Circle.
blue
Major.
because I have a debuff. I can't drain it.
Got
Thank you.
There's
Take
an ad
time.
in the back.
Lingering enema.
We need somebody to go
Please.
drain orange.
You can't drain orange because she's. I'm going.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's
I'm
on
going,
it.
I'm going.
My mistake. My
Yeah.
mistake. Sorry.
I got yellow.
That's fine, you gotta move to the ball.
Guys, gotta get those balls done.
We
Move
need
up
to
a
kill
little
this
bit.
ad. Alright, I'm moving her back towards the middle so that whoever's draining the other side can at least hit her.
Concentrated
Alright,
enema.
you gotta move her vault.
Focus
When
enema.
she's doing the line.
Lingering enema. Lingering enema. Bottled enema. Lingering enema. Lingering enema. Lingering enema.
Oh, the lines are just out.
Lingering
Nobody's
enema.
Right.
You guys, you might as well just stand in red stuff. You got an ad, could just cast and condemn. Okay, so how the canisters work is that you literally, like, unfortunately, the two people who are going to be hitting the canisters, that's your primary job is just to make sure that they're taken care of. And so, as soon as green is done, and she casts and she starts funneling into blue, green immediately needs to be clicked. By the time she gets to blue, I don't know who was handling circle and star. You did a phenomenal job because by the time she hit the blue one, circle was already draining itself down, and then star did. The entire fight is based on the amount of anima that she has, and we never want them to get to 75% anima, ever.
Is there some kind of a debuff where you can't keep on clicking it? Because I was clicking
can
it,
click
nothing
it.
was happening.
You just click it once.
You just have to click it once. If you click it multiple times, it's you're not going to do anything.
Okay, maybe that's my problem.
And so right off rip, so what's going to happen is she'll fill up the green one. As soon as green gets to 25%, hit blue. At that point, you could theoretically just hit all three of them and call it a day because there's not enough damage going out for it to matter.
Okay.
But we never want them to get to 75%, even as an
Can we
empowered one.
Make sure we have one person assigned for each side or something, because there were 4 people clicking star and circle. Like every time I looked, someone was running over to click it.
Dimly, who'd you originally have doing that?
I think that I'm trying to remember who ran over there. Who went over? Was it repossessed? Who went over?
No, it's that. Was it you who was doing it?
Yeah, and
Do you want to
3
continue
other
to do it?
hunters come over here. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Try it again.
make sure
We
you're
put a
getting your
repair
lines
dog
in,
down.
please.
The other thing that we need to pay attention to, the other thing that you have to pay attention to is when you are connected with 3 people, it is your job to stop DPSing the boss, to stop DPSing ad, to stop doing whatever it is that you are doing, and run to an orb and break the orb and break the line. If you don't, you're just going to kill your friends, and then we're just going to empower the orbs, and we're going to have lines basically helicoptering around the room.
So when you're looking at that, you have to look at the 2 lines coming out of you. One of your lines that are coming out of you have to go through an orb. That's every person has to look at that.
It's just like the Soliash mechanic in Taskmash.
Backhanded.
And the raid, its responsibility is to keep away from you. So once you guys are going out, the raid has to move. Like, you can't just stay in there and let them do their thing and you take damage. They have no choice of where the orbs are. Typically, they let what most people do is the range will get the far ones, and the melee will get the closest ones, so they can get to the boss faster.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Focus anima. Bottled anima.
Go ahead and hit blue. Immediately hit green.
Focus anima. Bottled anima. Bottled anima. Bottled anima. Concentrated anima.
And then wherever the little lad is,
Bottled
Bolt,
anima.
take it to the little lad. I'll jump to the other one.
Condemn.
You should be taunting. I'm at
Condemn.
3.
Sorry.
Condemn.
Oh, what's happening there?
He's getting cast off.
Who was getting cast off?
He got condemned off.
Big bad.
Creation spark.
The Stoneborn were permitted to use such routes to
Yeah, someone has to be on top of them. That's why you have to have them close enough to the boss so that at least someone's there. If not, the big ad will just cast everyone and kill him. Yeah, release and just go left. So as normally, the tank will bring the boss to the big ad and keep it right there while everyone goes on the small ad. Then we switch to the big ad. So
No, I was on the big ad. The fuck is my hunter?
He can also be stunned, but only stunned by certain classes. I forgot which ones though. To interrupt his cast, because he can't be interrupted unless the stuns happen.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Focus Anima. Bottled Anima.
Oh, I didn't mean to taunt, sorry. I'm prepared for the third hit, though.
Focus Anima. Bottled Anima. Bottled Anima.
Got 2 stacks.
Bottled Anima. Bottled Anima. Condemn. Condemn. Focus Anima.
Ah, lost.
Bottled Anima. Lingering Anima. Bottled Anima.
But I have 2 cast for 1.
And 2.
Focus Anima.
This is where your ads could, if we get to 33, your ads are going to keep you CC to the ground, so...
Stay close to the boss.
Concentrated Anima. Shared Cognition.
Going to the big
Condemn.
one.
Condemn. Bottled Anima.
Someone needs to do a circle.
You're not in line.
I'm dead.
Yeah, the person who had it died.
Yeah, we gotta kill the boss.
Stay away from people with that line so you don't kill them.
Jamie, go to the line. I'm up.
Good jump.
Don't let Condemn go off, though. Let's go.
It's my fate not to get anything.
Ooh, someone got the offhand.
Everybody getting rings.
Can anybody do versatility to a ring for me?
I can.
My friend.
Got all male pieces last boss. Get all rings this boss. What the hell?
It's almost like we got a crap ton of hunters in the group.
Yeah.
We'll just crack on a male.
Where are you? There
Roll
you are.
those rings. We need them.
Let me make it real quick, and I got you.
Alright, I'm jumping in front of you.
Which boss has sent you?
Where is it?
Okay, I got it now.
Oh, thanks.
Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare.
I need to target something first.
Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare. 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 Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare.
I require a target.
Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare. Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare. Mastercraft Gamesman Snare. Mastercraft Gamesman Snare.
Are we going Artificer or Sun King first?
Wherever we want to go. Doesn't matter who. What do you think is easier?
Sinbold Volley.
Any thoughts?
Sun King is easier. It's just a healing thing.
Sinbold Volley.
So you want to try Sun King first then, and then we can move on to Artificer?
Yep, sounds good.
Vault taunts and then I hit Elysian Decree and everything's like, fuck you, I'm gonna kill Jared!
Mastercraft Gamesman Snare. 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 Mastercraft Gamesman Snare.
Our people starve.
Which way is he? This way?
Yep.
Yet these loyalists
Artificer's on the other side.
As they dance and feast, the jailer amasses an army to destroy the Shadowlands. The fools deserve their fate for believing the lies of Denathrius.
It'd be super sick if I got that trinket.
Let us liberate them from the grasp of these aristocrats.
You want to get the mirror? The mirror, just in case?
Why not? We can come back easier.
LG, no summon for you, sir.
This mirror should prove useful for helping you move throughout the
Haha.
Boogie down.
Boogie down.
Besides, maybe there's BOEs in here. Who knows?
Mastercraft Gamesman Snare. Mastercraft Gamesman Snare.
I got knocked back and thought I got knocked into Council's room, and I was about to panic.
Panicking.
Just a little bit.
There's a lot of ads down there that hurt really bad. I would panic too.
Should we take a break before we pull this boss? We've been on it about an hour and a half. Whatever people like.
Once we get to him.
Yeah, once we pull the boss. Or before we pull the boss.
Souls in this chamber. He fuels their darkest instincts.
All right, break time.
Forging them into weapons to turn upon his enemies.
Figure it was halfway through.
You will be the first to burn. Wrath is your most potent sin, Sunstrider. It will serve.
Alright. No one judged me that I've been in the wrong soulbind the entire time. I was wondering why this shit hurt so bad.
No. Not in the amount of time you have left. Yeah. Yeah. In the fun run, Canna's, I think, on Sludge Fist. No, they're on Heroic. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the phone. I mean, I could have told you, just because their team was about the level of our team for most of Sepulchre. Baltimore? You mean Huntsman? Oh. Alright.
Got some fucking noisy neighbors going on right now. Having a fucking house party. Fucking kids. Oh, we're watching it, dude. The pressure's on. No, you look like you're doing good. Yeah, the only time it looks like you got beat was on that Cleve fight. Yeah. Yep.
AT always talk too much. One of the best things that ever happened to me in this game was when I got Ashes of Alar, because then I could stay out of Tempest Keep for the rest of my life.
Say that now, but look what they did with Karazhan. I thought I was never going to go back in there.
I know. They probably do Tempest Keep Reborn. KT, we rescue KT and he sneaks away and like starts doing the same crap again. We gotta go kill him again. Hopefully with upgraded graphics.
That fight was annoying.
Like when you get thrown, I remember getting thrown up in the air or something. We all are like, oh yeah, that's right. And there was the 3 or 4 things you had to kill in sequence is minions. I remember that. And you got the legendary bow that they took away from you while you were still in there. Very annoying.
Alright, we'll see who's back here.
Could I have a summon back, please? Thank you, Limbs.
It was just a selfish summon. You're my silliest target.
Okay. So,
Everyone's here but one. I guess you
Yeah,
could walk us through.
yeah, I'm sure everyone's already done this before. But basically, this one gets the protoform barrier, so we have to destroy that to get the buff. Remember, there's the 4 soul pedestals over underneath his platform. We should be continuously having someone in each of those 4 things to help heal him. So if you see no one on it, run over there and start channeling. You will get a debuff, so you can't do it continuously. Our kill order or priority is going to be infusers. Those are the ones that head for the pedestal to try and take health away from KT. So we got to kill them before they get there. They usually come in from the right and left side and angle in towards the center there. Oculists are next on the kill order, and one thing with them is when they die, they drop an essence font that can be healed to aid in healing KT. That should show up as a raid frame for you. Vanquishers, he's just the AoE damage stacking on the tank, concussive smash and vanquishing strike, so tank swaps on the vanquishers. Assassins, you got to spread out when they do Crimson Flurry. It's a ability that's put on you. Return to Stone happens when they get low health. So when they start casting that, we need to interrupt them or else they'll heal to full and we got to kill them again. So that's the Bleak-Witting Assassins. And then Pestering Fiends are kind of lowest on our priority list, and we just group those up and kill them. When we've healed KT to 40%, he spawns, pops down in the middle, and we will damage him for 10% of the Shade's health, and then he will despawn. He does the same thing again at 90% health, and he does Fiery Strike on the tank, which is a conal attack, so we need him faced away from the raid. Tank's buff. Tank swaps when he puts the debuff on you that expires. He will do a Blazing Surge on a random raid member, which leaves fire on the ground, so you need to move out on that. And Ember Blast is a sort of swirly thing that you got to stack up with to spread damage. The Phoenix ads will spawn periodically. We should probably just kite those with slows, because if we kill them, they just come back to life anyway. So at least that's the advice that I've received. So basically when KT's down, we need to stack up behind the tank, I believe. Tanks tell me if this is wrong. That's wrong?
The raid stands behind Kel'Thas while the tanks stand in front.
Okay. Behind KT and the tank is in front. That's right, because KT does the conal attack on the tank. So we're behind KT. The tanks will be facing us, but we're the opposite side from KT. Okay. All right. Behind the boss instead. So that's what I know. Yeah, when
Healers don't have to stand in that soul pedestal, do they, or do they?
No, the healer should just be healing KT, except but you can heal the essence fonts when they're dropped. That you can do, and they get dropped when we kill the vile occultists. So I think I'm trying to think when we've lusted on this in the past. If anybody wants to tell me, I'd be happy to hear it.
I mean, we just lusted when the ads got out of control, and
okay,
from 40 to 90.
Okay, so in between the two KT appearances. All
That's
right,
what
I'll
we
just
did,
list.
but that's just what worked for us.
That's good. I'll list then. I got a list.
It's like you've got the Vanquisher, 2 Vanks, a set of Infusers, Assassins, and Occultists is all up at one time, and you want them all dead before Kel'Thas hits the ground.
Hit the ground again. Okay, so we'll list in between the two. When there's a whole bunch of ads in between the two KT appearances, and when I'll lust.
Which side are we going to
Oh,
first? When KT
let's go. What's that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the whole sentence. I thought it was.
Which side, when KT comes down, are we going to first?
Where do the tanks want to take him? Want to take him left first from where we're looking at him here?
I'm fine with that.
Okay, let's go. Let's go to the left from.
And which side for the people that hurt the boss, like unheal the boss? Should we CC first?
Let's CC the ones on the left from where we are now as well. Kill the ones on the right from here. CC the ones on the left. Go over and kill the ones on the left from here. So let's kill the ones on the right from where we are. So the first ones that come down, we will kill the ones that come from blue. We will CC the ones that come from green.
Why am I a witch?
Ready to give it a whirl?
I'm ready to give it a whirl.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If hunters can misdirect the occultists to us.
Good. Thank you, everybody, for channeling.
Rockbound Vanquisher.
Hey, somebody's using it. Don't click on it.
Right, don't click on it
Yeah, my
if someone's already on it.
Drain Soul.
I'll get this Fank Bolt.
Lilac Assassin Fiend.
Do not allow them to interfere.
Concussive Smash.
You got occultists up.
Concussive Smash.
Another interruption from the Castle Guard.
Pestering Fiend. Return to Stone. Rockbound Vanquisher. Soul Infuser.
Kale's coming down.
KT's down.
You take KT, I'll keep the Vanquisher.
Concussive Smash.
Soul Infuser's inbound.
Ember Blast. Smoldering Remnants. Concussive Smash. Blazing Surge. Smoldering Remnants. Smoldering Remnants.
Let's swap.
Yep.
Concussive Smash. Blazing Surge. Smoldering Remnants.
You have to share that.
Blazing Surge.
Watch the Blazing Surge, guys. You want to be behind the boss, guys.
Phoenix alert. He's out.
Not on the face.
Smoldering Remnant. Blazing Surge.
first shot.
Burning remnants.
Alright, he's all yours.
Well, he doesn't want to come to me now.
He hates me.
Blazing surge.
Alright, so Dimly, this is where I told you that like timers are messed
Right.
up. You want to watch the timer for the infusers, and we
Okay.
don't want to push them before that.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Because, yeah, they came down just as he went up. Or
Yeah.
he came down, so that was screwed up.
It's fine for us to have a Vank, but we don't want to have anything other than a Vanquisher up.
We need to be
I understand.
Yeah.
So we should, under those circumstances, tell people stop healing KT?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
Okay.
You want to slow down long enough for us to get the
Yes,
infusers
yes.
killed, and then push them over
Concussive smash.
the barriers up, guys.
I'll go ahead, Nero.
Oh, I would have saved it for later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good, especially since
It
there's
gets
a lot of
worse
fire on
than
the other
this,
side.
huh? Okay.
It's worse than this.
Return
All
to
right.
stone.
I was like, there's a whole bunch of stuff up.
Pestering
Wrong
fiend.
timing.
If you guys can, get over there to the pedestals and click them.
Smoldering remnants. Smoldering remnants.
Infusers are up
Drain
too.
soul. Rockbound Vanquisher.
Do not allow them to interfere.
I'll get the Vank.
Pestering
interrupted
assassin.
me.
Smoldering remnants. Smoldering remnants. Concussive smash. Return to stone. Concussive smash. Violent assassin. Return to stone.
Bolt, this Vank is going to be yours.
Infusers.
The next one that falls.
Smoldering remnants. Concussive smash. Remnants. Rockbound Vanquisher. Smoldering remnants.
Barrier.
Yeah. That barrier's going to die faster.
Smoldering remnants.
Alright, the next Vank's going to be yours, buddy.
Pestering assassin.
All the infusers are dead
Concussive
anyway,
smash.
I believe.
Yeah, we just
Return to
lost. We
stone.
lost like 10%.
Return to stone.
Yeah.
Concussive smash. Violent cultist. Return to stone. Return to stone.
Occult Scissor up again.
Rockbound Vanquisher.
I'll grab the next Vank. Bolt.
Ready?
Bleak Wing Assassin.
Give you a reprieve.
Do not allow them to interfere.
Concussive smash.
If you can grab that second one. Yeah, this is where the lust would be.
Okay, I see. I see.
Be careful of infusers. Get ready.
Crimson Flurry.
Kill that barrier, please. That barrier's gotta die.
Concussive smash. Return to stone.
Kel'Thas is inbound. I'll grab Kael'thas. I'm taking him
Return to
directly to a
stone.
wall. Don't be in front of him, guys.
Concussive
Bolt, bring
smash.
the ads on top of him. And if you need me to tank that flank, let me know.
Blazing surge.
Yeah.
I got him. Oh no, I don't. Fuck. I told him the wrong thing. And then we'll go towards the. Well, we'll
Concussive
walk
smash.
north of the wall. Stack up behind him, guys. If you don't have a bird on you, stack up behind him.
Blazing surge.
Watch the blazing surge. It's directly to the raid.
I get a res.
Smoldering remnants. Smoldering remnants.
Can I get some kind of external? Never mind. There's a bubble rolling. Read my mind.
That's right.
Read my mind.
Kael'thas Sunstrider, you are free from the Sire's tyranny.
No trinket.
But you cannot escape your own deeds. Come with me, and I will help you find atonement.
Being used as a pawn by others. Will your help allow me to claim vengeance?
You have so much to learn.
Take this soul away and aid him, accuser.
Oh, your survival. Brett.
It looks like you're going to get something in it. It's a bunch of nothing.
What, you got like Cosmic Flux, you're not happy? Jeez.
Where'd you guys go? Oh, we
Downstairs,
fucking.
all
It's
the way.
Artificer. I was standing at the door going to council, like, yeah, let's go! Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Go back the other way.
Oh, downstairs, right? All the way?
No. Oh, wait. Fuck, now I'm turned around. God damn it. You don't go all the way.
Usually they dance here.
Sinful folly.
I'm like staring at the gate and I'm like, alright, where's Renthal at? What are we doing here?
Sinful folly. Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare.
I'm out of rage. Interesting. Fighting has drawn the guards away. Sire Anacleus' private collection, gathered over eons from across the Shadowlands. Yet how do I taste their authenticity? I need to target something first.
Eradication Seeds.
Succeeds.
Who's gonna die?
Eradication Seeds.
soaked it for you, brother.
Artificer
Favorite joke.
Zymox.
Workers are a not let such filthy weapons
So this guy, of course, is the portal boss. So, 3 phases. First 2 phases, the portals go where we're going to tank them, which usually in my experience would be over at blue. And then the portals are going to be one portal is going to stay there. First 2 phases, portals are going to go to green. And in the 3rd phase, the portal is going to go to purple. Because that is where he's going to drop a big artifact in the middle of the floor. So basically, in the first phase, you're going to need the portals because you're going to be running away from fleeting spirits, and they're going to move pretty fast. So the only way to really get away from them is going to be to go through the portal. So they have to chase you the whole length of the room. If you get targeted with that, it's going to be a big green eyes on top of your head, so you'll know you're targeted, and you should be able to get away from them by using the portals if they're placed properly. Phase 2 is going to be the seeds phase. There's going to be blue seeds that get placed, and we have to move those seeds as far away from the raid as possible. They're going to blow up pretty big, so we're going to want to take the seeds also to green. Usually the seeds are going to spawn on the sides of the, how shall I say, they're going to spawn diametrically opposite each other, about where we are, and about where Zymox is right now. So there'd probably be a seed somewhere over there, and there'd be a seed like somewhere over here. So we're going to need people to grab the seeds during that time, take them to the take them by the portal. There'll be an extra action button. You can drop the seeds, take the portal back to the boss, and you will be saved, and you will save everyone else. And then phase 3 is the big relic that gets dropped in the middle. And when he activates that, he's going to pull everybody into the center. And what's going to happen then is you should be able to allow yourself to get pulled slowly into the center. And just before it goes off, you hit the portal, which should be dropped at purple. And it'll take us back to blue. And then we are safe from having moved back there. So that's the portal story. What's that? Oh, I didn't see anybody. What should be off center? I'm sorry.
The purple orb. You want it to be kind of like right here.
Okay, I'll move it.
Because you don't want to be pulled into the center. Because by the time you get pulled into the center, you're probably gonna explode yourself.
Gotcha. Okay, we'll move it. Sorry, I couldn't see what people were typing because everybody was making disposable spectrophasic reanimators. So, anyway.
Yep.
We should check their flasks and everything.
And like Dimly said, the ranged portal should go to green. Between 1 and 2.
And it's only when he drops the big like knife in the center that the portal would then go to purple.
Isn't
there
that
are
the
other
chandelier?
artifacts. I guess it's a chandelier. I don't know. It's a big thing. It's the only thing that I've ever seen that actually you can see on the floor in the middle. The other 2 things kind of float in the air, is my recollection. But anyway, because he pulls out 2 different artifacts. So when he hits the 3rd artifact is when we'd want to move. So let's see. Who can move fast and get these portal the seeds? Anybody want to be responsible for the seeds? I'll take the orange one, but I need someone else to take the seed from yellow.
You're gonna need to volunteer a melee to take the one from melee too.
Oh, that's true. We need a seed from melee. So I forgot there was going to be a seed there. There's 3 seeds, aren't there? There's one that it's 4, but the one spawns at green already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we only need to move 3. So anybody at melee can just go through the portal and take it there. There's no debuff on the portal time, right? So they can portal and then portal back?
There's a debuff.
It's like 3
Okay.
seconds.
You're probably
Okay.
gonna want like Devil to grab it, and then with
Okay,
if Devil can't grab it because he's got the circle, have the Druid grab it.
Okay. All right. So so Devil, if you can grab it and get the melee seed on phase 2 to green, I will take the orange seed. We got somebody else who is willing to take the yellow seed.
Yeah, Tic-Tac-Toe can take the yellow.
Okay,
I
thank
have
you.
double
Thank
blink.
you, Tic-Tac. Okay, fantastic. So you get yellow, I'll get orange. Devil will take I forgot about the melee one. We'll take the melee one, and we can leave the other green one there. Just get it near the portal. As long as you get it near the portal, you can drop it, go through the portal, and and then we'll be back. So there's an extra action button that'll drop it. So
Yeah, don't drop it on the portal. Like when you come out of the
it'll
portal,
it'll come right
walk
through.
away.
Right, it'll
We had
come
somebody-
right through.
We had somebody last night drop like the seed literally hit the portal and came right back to us, and then took the portal again.
Oops. Oh yeah, stuff will happen with that. That's why you just want to get over near the portal. Don't try to put it on the portal, or else bad stuff happens. Alrighty. On you, tanks.
Five,
Fortitude,
four,
please.
3, 2, 1.
Wonderful. I have been hoping to test these relics on live targets.
Hyper Light Spark. Stasis Trap.
Watch out for the stasis traps.
Yeah, you're gonna want to have range stay together.
Rift Blast.
We need one to go far to the... We got 2 portals, the wrong place there, sorry.
Fleeting Spirits.
The melee should put their portal on blue.
Stay away from
Hyper
the
Light
green
Spark.
things if you got green arrows on your head.
We're
You
gonna
can probably
need-
use these on this one too. You can probably get away from them with this positioning anyway. Just get to one portal and flap back and forth.
Hyper Light Spark. Rift Blast.
Well, you taunt when the bomb goes.
Hyper Light Spark.
Unless you want to take them
Fleeting
all.
Spirits. Stasis
Sorry,
Trap.
Watch the stasis traps, and these guys are going to chase you again. So
Oh, I just got. He was right behind
Where
me.
do you want us to use the essence?
Hyper Light Spark.
I'm sorry, I'm not clear on that. I wish I.
There's our affix that we have to deal
Okay.
with.
Oh yes, forgot the. Okay. Use it now. Yeah.
Hyper Light Spark. Stasis
I
Trap.
forgot the affix. Some turbo. Sorry.
Yeah, right, buddy.
Stage 2. So this is the one where he's going to spawn
seeds.
Going to spawn seeds, which
Stasis
need to be
trap.
taken.
Oh, I taunted that. Was my
Rift
bad.
Blast. Seeds of
Watch the
Extinction.
Rift Blast.
The person standing on
Seeds
top.
are up.
See it, melee.
Hyper Light Spark. Withering Touch. Stasis Trap.
We gotta get that trap out of here.
Hyper Light Spark.
Someone can
Rift
stop me on
blast.
this melee,
We're going to
this
purple
trap.
trap.
Sorry.
No,
I
you're going
took-
to green.
Hyper light spark. Seeds of extinction.
Overestimated how long I could clear. Somebody's gonna have to get orange.
Hyper light
spark.
Yeah, you got it. Thanks.
If you don't move, you should. Thank you.
Rift blast. Hyper light spark. Stasis trap.
We're now phase 3, so we're gonna have to. He's gonna do a
Seeds of extinction.
pull in at some
Hyper
point in
light
time.
spark.
Oh, we're still in phase 2.
Oh, we are?
Yep.
Ouch! I screwed up.
Rift blast. Hyper light spark. Stasis trap. Hyper light spark.
Can we?
Seeds of extinction.
Can somebody hit that trap that's right by the boss?
And let's res the DPS. Some
Dorsey.
Rift blast.
Tim.
Sorry.
Hyper light spark. Stasis trap.
Range, can you guys group up together instead of dropping traps all over the room? That would be super fantastic. And like move as a group left or right from the trap location.
Hyper light spark. Seeds of extinction.
Seeds are up.
Withering touch. Rift blast. Hyper light spark.
Now we're in
phase
stage 3.
now.
Now we're in stage 3. So
Hyper
now the
light
trap
spark.
is going to go near melee and also at the center,
Stasis
where it is
trap.
right now.
Those 2 traps need to be cleared. Thank you, Mecha.
Annihilate.
After the
Okay.
pull in, you should lost.
You can be pulled in and wind up back over there. Okay, lust.
Rift blast.
I think there's too many dead.
Yeah.
Hyper light spark. Stasis trap.
What you want to do, Dimly?
Reset.
I think we got to reset. Reset.
Hyper light spark.
So can I offer one suggestion, friend?
Absolutely. Please.
So what will work better is if you have ranged stack in a nice little
Annihilate.
cluster
Rift
up
blast.
against the wall, and as traps come out, they move away from the wall, and then you have a hunter clear them,
Hyper light
and then they go
spark.
Okay.
back to the wall and work their way back across,
Stasis trap.
and then a hunter will clear it. That way, we don't have traps in the middle of the room, at all.
Okay. So you're saying like
So like,
saying
since we're on this side, have them start here, where Star is, and work their way over. And then when you get too close, like when you get to here, have a hunter clear it, and then you run back to Star and work your way back the other way.
okay, I see what you're saying. So we started star. What you're saying? Started star and work over once
Yeah,
the
so
traps
the-
are down. So we
yeah,
just
so
stay
ideally-
here, and then we
Ideally, it
move.
would be, yeah, it would be here, and then you would just say like, as the traps are coming, right, range move left, and then you would stop right beside the other ones, and then the next time range move left.
Gotcha. Okay, that sounds good.
Might be worthwhile to put a marker on, like somebody on range to help kind of keep things grouped together.
And we need to have people clarify where they're taking their traps because they were all over the place. Or not traps,
I
portals.
made-
portals.
I put
That
I
first trap was-
mark on B. I hope he doesn't mind.
The first trap, I was supposed to be ranged, but nobody was. I was confused because nobody was putting the melee down, so I took too long to decide to run out. And then both of us
If you're ranged, don't second guess yourself. Just go. If you do it right, it's better for one person to do it right than both people to do it wrong. And so wherever LG goes, when LG moves, preferably if LG could tell everybody to move, you just move just past the yellow marker, drop your next set of traps, move over, and range will stay as a nice clustered little circle the entire time.
No, I meant the portal.
Yeah.
Portal on the first set of
I think he's saying that just if you're ranged and you get the portal on you, head for green. You know.
I got that.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's what he's talking about. Okay.
Well, the add-on says circle.
Don't
DBM.
or the add-on. You always go by the markers that the raid has down. DBM always says there's set markers.
Oh, I just use these for random markers. I'm sorry. Well, star and moon. Oh, fuck you, little guy. Goodbye.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wonderful. I have been hoping to test these relics on live targets.
Hyper Light Spark. Stasis Trap. Rift Blast.
I fucking taunted too early. Sorry, Bolt. That melee went the wrong way, and I thought it was you. And so I immediately taunted.
Hyper Light Spark.
My bad, buddy. You want to hit that essence?
Melee, you're always square.
Stasis Trap.
Took a lot of us out. Whatever happened.
Yeah, is that chaotic destruction
Hyper
from the
Light
essence?
Spark.
We didn't hit that. It
Rift
needs to go off
Blast.
right when we got down.
Yeah. We should reset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just
Reset.
reset.
Oh, I'm killing you all.
Melee, you're always
Hyper Light
square.
Spark.
You never have to move out besides right next to the boss.
Fleeting Spirit.
That
Stasis
shouldn't have to
Trap.
Yeah, sorry. I saw the guy yeet out, and I was like, oh, that's Bolt. Gotta go.
So what's going on with that chaotic essence? Exactly, the mechanic.
You hit it.
Wait.
You have to. Do you want me to just click it?
Yeah,
You got it.
We click it and it just spawns ad that we have to kill. So that's all we have to do. We just gotta kill as many.
The more ads you kill, the more damage you get, or more of a buff you get.
So then if you don't click it, it just instantly kills half the raid, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of thought put into that mechanic.
Do this or die.
They spent months on figuring that out. Come on.
they'll randomly target someone and go towards them. So
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wonderful. I have been hoping to test these relics on live targets.
Hyper light spark.
Remember, Melee, if you get targeted,
Stasis
you're going
trap.
to blue.
Rift blast.
Range, you'd probably not know.
Fleeting spirits. Hyper light spark.
Leave from the green guys.
Stasis trap. Hyper light spark. Rift blast. Hyper light spark.
I'll get the essence.
Star.
Fleeting spirit. Stasis trap.
The more motes you kill, the more buff we get.
Hyper light spark.
Range, can you guys stack up as like a collective whole
Rift
instead of
blast.
off by yourselves?
Hyper light spark.
It's hard for beams.
Phase 2 now.
Immediately after beams are over, you guys should just restack yourselves.
So this is the
Stasis trap.
seeds.
Rift blast.
Range back to
Seeds of extinction.
Destruction is guaranteed.
Hyper light spark.
I'm gonna click it.
Stasis trap. Hyper light spark.
All the damages.
Rift blast.
We got a 19 stack that time.
Hyper light spark.
Or the hunters just.
Seeds of extinction. Stasis trap.
Collect seeds.
Hyper light spark.
Destruction is guaranteed.
I'm gonna click it again.
Rift blast. Hyper light spark.
Phase 3. Now things are going to go to the center and melee.
Stasis trap.
Oh, you need to clear the trap that's in the middle. The one that's right there by purple. Thank you. Take it to... I don't know.
We need to...
Annihilate. Rift blast.
Before you run out, bolt. Alright, I clicked it.
Hyper light spark.
To purple.
Stasis trap.
That trap that's in the middle's gotta get cleared.
all the traps.
That one that's right there on blue needs to move.
Hyper light spark.
Annihilate them all.
Annihilate. Rift Blast. Hyper Light Spark. Stasis Trap.
Oh, oh, are you dead, Bolt?
Nope.
Oh, can you turn it back?
We throw P-Res on just on.
Worth it.
Res.
Hyper Light Spark.
He immediately came back after me, and I panicked.
Rift Blast.
Get your cookies.
Hyper Light Spark. Stasis Trap.
There's a trap by blue.
Annihilate.
Yeah.
Hyper Light Spark.
Give me up, please. Thanks, Scar.
Rift Blast. Hyper Light Spark.
Oh, shit. Bolt, if you want to click that essence.
Stasis Trap. Hyper Light Spark. Annihilate. Rift Blast.
You guys gotta keep Bolt alive.
Hyper Light Spark. Stasis Trap.
He did.
Get wrecked.
Smooth.
Good luck on your bag.
Thank you for the res.
Congrats, Mega.
Yeah, when we actually did the mechanic, that fight was way easier. We only had like one set or two set of seeds instead of 4.
Yeah.
That's how I got the bag for a minute, and I was gonna be disappointed.
Oh wait, there's a dude right here.
Come, mortals. It is time to rid Revendren of a haughty band of nobles.
I got you, that. Don't worry.
Do not have a target. Another passage back to the antechamber lies this way. Require a target.
And we're not raiding tomorrow, right?
Correct.
Or-
Not.
Nope.
Not.
I'm gonna go repair real quick.
You have done well so
Nothing
far,
of it,
mortals.
darling.
Striking a
As long
blow
as
to
the
the
wine
efforts of
flows,
Denathrius.
you will have my
But
attention.
do not underestimate his power. His might is, I prefer mine.
If anybody needs repair, I got a Jeeves down here, so.
If you behave, perhaps I will let you skewer a few of the wait staff.
Hope you're ready.
I don't know if anyone knows or said anything, but some reason there's a bug with Freya having her last.
They fixed it now.
They did fix it.
Yeah.
It was doing
Gamesman
double
Snare.
damage yesterday.
Yeah, it was one-shotting people. At least we killed. So we killed it. We killed it Wednesday, and did her last.
Simple.
And it was fine.
Back in 9 was freaking last.
Yeah, but she was her. The tank debuff was killing. Like the tank thing was killing people.
Yeah, on Tuesday it was like doing triple, double damage sometimes, even with cooldowns.
Mastercraft Gamesman
Yeah, it was
Snare.
one-shotting everyone.
like we had like 5 cooldowns rolling on and it still one-shot everyone.
Yeah. But we did it last night. We tried it. We're like, we heard that they fixed it, but we tried it and happened to kill her. And everything was fine.
I just once want to see the dinner bell go off.
No, you don't.
I surely do.
No.
I saw it happen once. These guys all get to be like as big as like the Statue of Liberty.
Mastercraft
Get
games.
the
I like you
bus
guys.
route. I'm sure you'll see it.
I like you guys a lot, but don't do that.
It's dinner time.
I'll pay everybody's repair bills next time.
A 50-foot dredger is something you don't want to see.
Definitely do not.
Sludge Fist 2.0.
Mastercraft games.
How do you think they got Sludge Fist? They let the dinner bell go off.
Mastercraft Gamesman Snare.
Not having a DK is not fun.
Yeah, it's kind of a staple for a lot of. Kind of a staple for a lot of these fights.
Yeah, because AMZ was so good.
Mastercraft Gamesman Snare.
I
The
think
grip
they're all
is
on the classic servers.
fucking great. It's so bad.
Alright, so this is obviously 3 bosses. We're gonna kill one at a time. People are telling me that from what I'm just hearing that we should kill the Frida last, and we should kill Nikolaus first, Stavros second. So if that sounds like what the going recommendation is, and that's what we'll do. Kill Frida last. Alright, so there's no point in like cleaving these things because every time we kill one of them, they all go back to the others go back to full health. So we should just focus single target damage on the on each of the individual bosses. When they get to 50% health, we get that dance where we have to run down along here and dance back and forth and front and back like everybody loves to do. So, and that occurs at 50%. So what are these bosses going to do other than that? Nicholas, the tank is basically a tank mechanic. It's going to take Duelist Riposte, which needs to be swapped at about two debuffs. I assume you guys are familiar with that. Stavros does the weird evasive lunge, where the melee needs to be off to the side because he jumps back behind the tank and runs forward. So he sort of teleports behind the tank and runs forward, and will damage you if you get hit by that. So don't be meleeing from behind the tank. I mean, behind the boss. Be meleeing from the side. Alright, and then he also does a dark recital that pairs people with other people. There's 2 of you, you have a band between you, you have to run together and then continue to running while you drop junk on the ground. So you want to make sure you can get to your partner. And Frida does a Dreadboat Volley that needs to be interrupted. Let's see, and then let's see. She also does a Prideful Eruption, or does she only do that? Does she do that if she's? I guess she does that because she'll be left alive. So that's just a spread phenomenon. Nicholas will summon Dredger's servants, but if we kill him first, maybe he doesn't do that. I'm not sure. But let's see, and. I guess we don't have to worry about the Veteran Stone Guard if we kill Nicholas first either. So
with Nicholas, you're gonna have a dutiful attendant that you have to kill.
Okay.
And then when Stavros is alive, when Stavros is left, you're gonna have the floating vampires above our heads.
Okay.
They're gonna hit the ground and they're gonna slide in a diagonal motion around the room.
Okay.
Say, don't get hit, because if you get hit, you get stunned.
All right.
It's pretty easy. It makes like a little diamond, so as long as you're not standing within that diamond, you're fine.
Alrighty.
Yeah, every group I've been in, they've always killed Starros first.
Yeah, these guys
Kill
just.
Nicholas
If you
first.
kill Nicholas first,
These-
you don't have to deal with ads.
You don't want to deal with the ad, and you don't want to deal with anything extra.
Yeah, 'cause-
Stavros' lunge is fine to deal with. It's a tank thing, and as long as the tanks keep him horizontal and the rest of the raid is on the other side, you'll be 100% fine.
So it's Nicholas, Stavros, Frida is our kill order. I'm deferring to the people who've killed this already this time around. Oh, and let's see, what is the reconfiguration emitter? Is the extra? So that's just a kill thing and kill it and get the buff, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You want Nick first, and I'll take Stavros, or
Yep.
okay. I didn't eat. Fuck.
Hurry up, there's still some leftovers.
I'm fat. I don't need any more food.
You always need more food. Everyone needs more food.
Somebody get that man a dinner bell.
For range 2, it kind of helps if we all stay loosely together for dancing partners.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You guys want to be on the front side of the bus?
Gotta keep Frida separate.
Summon
from-
dutiful
You don't
attendant.
keep. No,
Evasive
you don't.
lunge. Evasive
Frida stays on
lunge.
top.
We kept Frida separate. That's fine.
Give me.
Yeah.
Give me Nick.
Interrupt.
Give me Nick.
Dreadbolt volley.
And the volley.
Evasive lunge.
Alright, so now that you have Stavros, you're going to want to keep Stavros on the backside. Alright. I need Frida.
Alright, I see.
Fredos and Nick stay on top of each other. Stavros stays out. And usually Stavros is going to sit behind.
Dance macabre.
So Stavros is going to be behind the group.
Dance. Get your location.
Stavros will stay just behind the group and run horizontal while you guys sit vertically.
Shimmy right. Sashay left. Sashay left. Shimmy right. Boogie down.
And I'll rep Nick when we come out, or Stavros when we come out of this.
Nonsense. You have disgraced.
Summon dutiful attendant.
The attendant is up. Alright, if you want to grab Freda.
Alrighty.
And then
Reconfiguration emitter is also up.
And then when you need to switch for your debuff, just let me know.
Evasive lunge.
Alright. Should swap.
Should have just waited until Nick died. Alright, now Nick is your target. Or Stavros, I'm sorry. Stavros is your target. And stay with your back to the middle of the room. You don't want to get hit by lunge. Keep
Evasive
Freda
lunge.
interrupted as well. When the stacks get too high, just let me know.
Evasive lunge.
Try not to run over the tanks
Evasive
with your
lunge.
debuffs either, please.
Alright, you can take
Waltz
him.
of blood.
I got him. You go on the backside, I'm on the front.
Evasive lunge.
Watch out for the
Prideful
dancers.
Evasive lunge.
Remember, guys, your target is Stavros.
Evasive lunge. Dance Macabre.
I'm all the way in the back of the room.
I hate it when they send you to the back. I spent my whole grade school in behind this.
And then we'll just keep Freda and Stavros on top of each other. So when you don't have Stavros, when you don't have Stavros, you'll stand with your back to the stage where they came from.
Okay.
And then we'll just swap spots
Evasive lunge.
when it gets too high. And then as soon as Stavros falls, we'll lust on Freda.
Evasive lunge.
Watch your dark recitals. Don't kill your friends.
Evasive lunge. Evasive lunge.
Go ahead and lust. Get ready to spread. Prideful Eruption, get ready to spread. Spread yourselves. This is where Soul Spikes is gonna get ready.
Pain. Dreadbolt volley.
And then we're gonna take her to the middle of the room. Voltus.
Soul spikes. Manifest pain. Soul spikes. Manifest pain. Soul spikes. Soul manifest pain. Dreadbolt volley.
Somebody interrupt her, please. Thank you.
Manifest
and then we need to get that emitter down. If you can.
Dance Macabre.
Vile intruders. Take your places for the Dance Macabre. Sashay left. Shimmy right. Prance forward. Boogie down.
Are you in the front or the back, Bolt?
The back.
Alright, I'll grab her first.
Enough! Your gyration sicken me!
Dreadbolt volley.
Kill the emitter.
Dreadbolt volley. Prideful eruption.
Spread out for Prideful.
Manifest pain.
Watch your feet.
Soul spikes.
Soul Spikes.
Manifest pain. Soul spikes. Manifest soul pain. Spikes. Soul manifest spikes. Pain. Dreadbolt volley.
Interrupt her, please.
Manifest pain. Manifest pain. Manifest pain. Dreadbolt volley.
Look at that. You guys did good.
Watch them scatter. It sickens me how far some of my people have fallen.
Oh, I guess we're back to Sludge Fist.
Oh.
Hurry, we got plenty of time.
I hate this guy.
Hey, he's actually pretty easy.
But the thing is the emitter, the debuff, or not the debuff, but the affix, fucking spawns randomly, and so like it'll spawn, but then you need to move Sludge Fist. So it's like, what do you do? Do you click it, or do you just click it?
Oh yeah, it's the chaotic essence, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the one that spawns the ads.
Yeah, it's like, do you click it? Do you click it and let the ads go, or do you try to keep him here?
Yeah, you pretty much have to just click it when it comes out because you don't know.
Well, we got 8 misdirects. I think we can handle it.
I mean, the worst that could happen is you click it, we don't kill a lot, and we just get a 4 buff.
Yeah.
Just get one buff.
Yeah. We found that out the hard way. Good old Sludge Fist.
So usually we run the melee and the range sort of stick together. That is individual melee ranged, because we're going to get those chain links on us. We have to stay together with people and move in unison, or else if we get 12 yards away from the other person, he will die. So we need to move simultaneously. And he'll do that colossal roar that'll knock everybody back, and that can be an occasion for breaking your chains. So then, of course, he does that. Eventually, he does that hateful gaze on the tank, and the tanks have to move him, move behind one of these pillars so that he hits the pillar, gets dazed, and then we can do extra damage on him at that time. Do the tanks have a clear feeling about which pillar they want to hit first, or anything like that?
I usually hit this pillar first, and then this one, and then oh shit, I almost went the wrong way. And then that one, and then this is last.
Okay, so.
Yep.
But that's just us.
Well,
that's how I remember.
You're the guys who are going to be moving them, so I'm not going to tell you to do something different. So it's blue, green, orange, yellow. Okay, so that's the hateful gaze deal. For melee, got to be aware of that destructive stomp, because he will put a big circle around him and stomp you and kill you if you're not out of there. So you need to move away, and I'm sure the tanks know that he needs to be away from the pillars at those times, or else he will hit the pillars and knock a pillar off prematurely. There's also falling rubble that we need to avoid. That's the swirl, and it leaves behind like that rubble on the ground that also does some damages and kind of hard to see. So got to move out of the falling rubble as it falls. For melee, don't get too near to the tanks. The tanks are going to be stacking on top of each other because he's got giant fists and he hits 2 people at the same time, and so the tanks have to be stacked. So he's going to enrage at 30%. That's when we should lust, according to what I've read. And the chain slam, when he puts chain slam on people, everybody nearby should get into the swirly red thing with the person who has chain slam, and because it needs to be soaked, and he will also pull you to himself at that time. That's mainly a ranged mechanic. So I will put a star on my head, because something on my head. I'll put a moon on my head. So range can follow me around, and I will endeavor not to get you killed. And I guess
I would recommend on the chain slam that when we get to the boss, we just go all the way through the boss, because we're going to get pushed out again, and that way we can swap walls pretty easily.
Okay, so when you get pulled into the boss, just go right through him, and then he knocks you out again, right? Yeah.
Correct.
I've read we should lust on when he's got 30% health left when he enrages, but if people like some other time to lust, I'm lusty. I can lust anytime you want.
Should be first. Yeah.
What's
should
that?
Be first or third.
Oh, the
Because
first or third pillar? Okay.
He takes extra damage when he smashes into a pillar.
Okay.
Ideally, if we can line this up correctly, you want to lust on the first pillar, because you want to pop the emitter, kill as many ads as you can while he's getting ready to charge. Then you go in with that buff. He charges, you lust, and you have both buffs going in at one time.
All right, that sounds fine with me. I'll lust on the first first pillar.
And you can pop lust basically as soon as he charges. As soon as he points the direction, you can lust.
All right, let's try it that way.
Okay, so when we're getting pulled in with the chain slash, so range is going through the boss, so we're on the other side on the first one.
That's the plan. When he puts the chain slam on somebody, we will go right up to the boss and through him. So like if Kenshi is the boss, we'll get pulled into here, we'll go right in through and keep on going. And then
Yeah,
they'll
you don't need to go super far, just on the
Yeah.
other side of his model.
just pass through and then he'll kick us out, right? He kicks us out.
Yeah, he does like a yell that pushes everybody.
Okay, I was just wondering why we're just not backing up a little bit and being pushed back to our original spot for the first two.
Because it's gonna drop stuff or on the floor, like wherever we're at. So like that's why range stays together to control those drops. So it just gives us more space to work with when we get to the final pillar.
Oh, I know. It's just, normally you can stay over here for the first two pillars over this area.
Yeah, because like how we did it yesterday, until we got to that third pillar, we were basically at the front half of this room the entire time.
Okay.
And then when the third pillar came is when range flips. Basically, when he chain slammed before the charge, that's when we flipped sides and went to the door.
Okay.
But you guys do it how you guys have your range. Do I'm tanking this time. Shut up,
Follow
Jay.
dimly.
I'll try not to get us killed, like I said.
Follow dimly. Don't listen. Don't listen to the range gun tank.
Yep, we're ready to go, I think. On tanks.
And then Bolt. I usually just keep it there. I don't know if you do.
Okay. Yep.
And then back to the middle of the room.
Fort, please.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee, it's going to be up to you guys to make sure that you hit the emitter. This is going to want to beat my face. Actually, I'll grab it. I'm going to wait a minute. Alright.
Destructive stomp.
Try to get as much of this buff as you guys can.
Colossal roar. Destructive stomp.
Being less now.
Destructive impact.
I'm going to bring him over to this wall.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to put him right on top of that
Colossal
rubble
roar.
pile.
Stonequake. Stonequake.
Melee, if you need more room, let us know.
Destructive stomp.
Oh shit.
Stonequake.
Everybody stack up with this. It's going to pull us in, go right on through them just slightly.
Colossal roar. Destructive stomp.
And we're going to run to the other pillar now.
I think we got a bunch of people killed.
Alright, reset. What killed everybody?
Yeah, what happened here?
The emitter did not get pushed.
Destructive
Ah, okay.
And we had people that were
Snaps
chains.
killed a lot of people.
Yeah, the chain snaps. So I don't think that you guys should run through. I honestly think that you
Okay.
guys should just... I honestly think
Back
that you
up
guys
again.
should just wait. I don't even think you wait. You... Basically, when you're targeted with chains and you get chains with somebody, no movement speeds whatsoever get used on this fight whatsoever. That means no roars, no totems, no fell rushes, disengages, nothing. And basically, you want to move as one concise unit back to where you came from, because if you guys drop, the problem with that whole thought
stomp.
process of you guys staying and running through, you have the chance of now dropping rubble in front of where Melee is headed.
Okay, well we won't do
Chain
that then.
slam.
And when you get pulled in, you're already in a position where once if you just sit there, it'll push you back to where you were going from.
So,
Instead of
Devils...
allowing everyone to go through.
I don't know what you died to, dude. You died to giant fists. I don't... You were
Yeah,
too.
I had
You
a
were,
red
you
thing
were
on
too
top of my
close.
head and then died instantly.
Yeah, that was weird because I think Devil and I were connected. We were chained, and then I couldn't find him, and then he died, and I stayed alive. And normally, when the chains break, both people die, right?
Yeah.
Do you have
Wish I had
speed
something
center?
that could be a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that was another thing that was going to run risk is if range go to the front, they can get hit by the tank mechanic.
You gotta watch
That's-
which
that's
foot
true.
melee you stand on. So
So just to recap, when the red circle happens, what do we do?
You stack on top of each other. You're going to get pulled in, and then you're going to go back to the same position you were in before. You can run through the rubble. It doesn't do that much damage, but you're not going to use any movement abilities to get yourself there. Your entire group needs to take the most direct route to get back to where you were. When roar happens, you get knocked the rest of the way. Stack back up where you were before you got pulled in, and then just repeat everything that you just did.
And if you're chained, do not do anything. You got to stay with your partner, because if you disengage or you do a run or ghost wolf, you will kill them.
There is no best practice. No one uses anything speed boost wise at all. There's
Makes
more than
sense.
enough time for you to get out of everything that you don't need to use anything. That's no blinks, no disengages, no aspect of the cheetah, no fell rushing, no ghost wolf, nothing. The only two people who get to move fast in this one are me and Bolt. Sorry.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. I tried.
5,
I tried to make
4,
it sound good.
3, 2, 1.
Colossal roar.
So, Bolt, I recommend that we stand with our backs to the middle of the room. Melee, you need to not be on top of us. That way we have a direct line back.
There's a essence out.
Melee, hit the essence for me.
I got it.
Preach. And then you're just going to want to do as much damage as you can.
All
Take
right,
the
back
most
where we
direct-
started. Just walk
most
back
direct
this
route.
way.
Oh, here.
Destructive stomp.
Would have helped if I didn't drop Elysian Decree 900 yards behind me.
We res one of the healers.
Lust.
Destructive impact.
This is where all of your cooldowns get used, your potion gets used, all of it.
Colossal roar.
And after this roar bolt, we'll just position ourselves right back in that corner where we were. And remember, range, you can run through rubble. Melee, you want to be hugging that rubble pile that's right under his right foot.
There's that.
Destructive stomp.
After this, if someone could click it, that'd be fantastic. Click it now.
Move forward a little bit, ranged.
Most direct route, guys.
Colossal roar. Stone sway.
through the rubble.
Rubble is fine. You don't take a lot of damage from rubble.
Destructive
That
stomp.
killed us.
That's not what killed you guys. The chain break killed you because one of you didn't get in the circle.
The people also got stunned by the robot.
Oh, fuck. That
Destructive
was my
impact.
bad. I didn't realize he charged me. I was looking at what killed everyone. Sorry. Well, we're going in a backwards order.
We need to not
Colossal
be in a direct
roar.
line over
Stone
the rubble
quake.
when we get pulled in. We needed to move over.
You can
Be
get
ready.
you're confusing the two different things that rubble can do. The first initial hit of rubble is what stuns you.
Falling
The rubble
rubble.
that's on the ground, you can run through it and be perfectly fine. The problem with that is that you guys
Wait,
didn't move.
destructive
Not all of
storm.
you moved for your rubble. The giant circle that was spawned underneath you, you didn't move fast enough, and so somebody with chains that you were chained with was stunned, and when you got pulled in, they stayed behind, and you died underneath the boss because your chain break guy didn't come with you.
Colossal roar.
Well, here's another problem. There was a lot of rebels, so no matter what, we were taking a buttload of damage. It's a
Yeah, there's a
constant
lot.
tick.
What I'm trying to say, Demonic, is that we should have been positioned properly. We weren't in that
Okay.
when we got r- ready to be pulled in. We were already, all this rubble was in front of us, so we needed to be over and to the left, ready.
Well, we have something to think about. We'll be back here on the 26th, but that's for Castle Nathria. But the raid will be back on the 12th for, where are we at?
Sanctum?
Sanctum of Domination.
Yeah.
Woo-woo.
Next week.
Yeah.
And we made it far enough on this raid that we can use we can save this lockout, or we can use the skip.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
We can
Yes.
skip too. We can skip to this too. So it's no big deal. Either way,
All right. Well,
because we should have the skip.
thank you to everyone who came tonight and volunteered your time. We will see you next week if you're with Fireforged. Otherwise, we'll see you around the guild.
Thank you.
Thanks everybody for coming.
Welcome back.
Hey man, my speedrun ran laps around you guys. What's going on?
Did it? How far did you?
We got the Sire.
Nice.
No, it's just people on their ults. This is Mythic Raiders on their ults. And it's usually smaller too. There's usually less people in there.
You guys had a billion hunters.
Yeah, you guys had 800s. You had more than Gellert. It's crazy.
They're not on the team though. A lot of people just came.
Why'd you guys have so many random people in there then?
We get a lot of visitors. No, I don't think so. No, I think Just Hunt was the one that was like the worst out of everybody in there. He died to so many mechanics. Nice. I mean, I really can't talk shit on parsing because my fire parses are probably dog shit. So. Still learning the rotation. Well, yeah, I know my frost ones to be good. Been playing frost for like almost 3 months now. It's good.
Oh, is your guys' winter?
No, probably not. It shouldn't take you. It shouldn't take you that long to explain most of those fights either. I think he was just reading out of the dungeon journal, honestly. Yeah, Levita's fine.
Where are you guys' logs?
Yeah. Seems about right. I hope we just don't have as many fucking people in there next time. I don't like having a bunch of randoms. Especially when they come in and suck. We do have some bad players. I'm not saying that none of those are on the team, but... hold on. Let me finish killing Muckash here, and then I'll be able to show you. Tell you.
You still doing fishing, Josh?
Yeah.
Fishing in
Nice.
WoW?
No.
When do you come around? It's just a matter of time.